everybody, welcome to Best for Life. My name's Mark, and I'm out here trying to find a new way to live. I'm out fishing today on a cloudy, rainy morning. Been showering all morning. Luckily, it's light showers and not heavy rain, but it's still pretty wet out here. And sometimes you gotta fish when the conditions ain't the greatest. And to be honest though, for fishing, it's not that bad, conditions really. It's overcast, so the fish are on the move. They're active. We got a little bit of a chop, so you just gotta cover a lot of ground and try to find them. You gotta be prepared when the weather's like this, and you'll have a good time. I'm out here. You got my rain gear on. I don't spend a ton of money on rain gear. I like my Frog Togs. They're some of the best stuff out there, and they are super waterproof and they work. I'm wearing sunglasses in a shady day, right? Sunglasses still help. I've got these are Costa Sunrise Silver sunglasses. They are awesome sunglasses for cloudy days where you still need the glare cut. You want to be able to watch your line, and you can actually see into the water pretty good with them on a cloudy day. And they really are awesome glasses. Costa's I've tried all different kinds, and Costa's really, I'll keep going back to them. And I got them for a decent price. If you shop around, you can get these suckers for like $100. That's what I paid for these. And it's just all part of being prepared and coming out here so you have a good time no matter what. And that's all part of life too. I mean, life's not always gonna be great days out there and everything's gonna be going for you the way you want them to. Things are gonna happen, and you have to be ready for when things are happening, so you can deal with it and not have to go out and start using to hide your feelings. To be able to deal with your feelings and your emotions, and you have to have a plan when things go bad. Have somebody to call, somebody to talk to. I read literature and I pray. There's so many things that you can do to make it through some rough times, and you don't have to use to do it, and that's for sure, because going down that road will just make your tough times a lot tougher. So we're going to have some fishing, and we're going to be prepared, and we're going to have some fun. So let's go and do it, man. Let's catch some fish. All right, let's go. There he is. That one. What we got? Chatterbait. Chatterbait. Smallmouth. All right. Look at a smallie on the chatterbait. All right, we got him. We're on a natural lake today, and we're fishing right now. We're fishing the outside of the weed edge. It seems to cop out around 11, 12 feet, and then the weeds stop. And I'm seeing a lot of life out there. I'm seeing, bait fish running around, jumping around, and so that's what I'm running down this weed edge right now, trying to get something on. That was a chatterbait before. Now I have this is Elite TI2, and up front is the Elite F9 or whatever, the newer one. And they are running out of NEMA systems, so they talk to each other. So every time I mark something here, it goes up front, which makes it a lot easier when I get up to the front of the boat. Now there's a huge school of fish right there. That is a humongous school of fish. Oh no, that's like, actually that looks like the giant sunfish beds. I mean, it's all pot mark right there. Oh wow. Never really noticed that before. I don't know if that's full time like that or not. Now there's some grass. Could be shell beds. I'm gonna find out what that is. Right, here we go. There's some stuff. Here's some stuff. Alright, we'll mark this area with rocks. Again, save, clear cursor. Good looking stuff. Good looking stuff. Head back in, head back in. Rain is starting to get heavier. I'm gonna have to cover up my GoPro here in a second. Oh, what the heck is that? Big old rock right there. Not seeing much around it, but I do want to mark it. And this is how you look for places that are kind of offshore. Sometimes you'll find that little honey spot. More often than not, you don't. Lake like. Oh no, it's a fish. Right, we got another smallmouth. All right. That one. Oh my gosh, you guys been eating. Little fatty right there. Another smallmouth on a chatterbait. Again, I'm on the outside grass edge here, probably 11, 12 feet. And when I cast it out, I let it hit bottom. And try to reel it in. You want to hit pieces of grass, patches of grass that are out there, but you don't want to get in the middle of the thick stuff because then it gets all fouled up. So you need to get it right, right on that edge, but not so far off the edge that they won't come out and get it, because they're just cruising up and down this weed edge looking for food. So that's the second one on a chatterbait. So they are liking the chatterbait. That's cool. See. Got him. All right, little black bass, little smallmouth. All right. And it's a little bit wavy out here right now. We're out in the chop. Now this spot here, right? I drove by here earlier with the side view on, and I seen a bunch of rocks all lined up right on the drop off, right in the just off the weed edge. And there was a lot of them, and they looked pretty, like decent sized ones. So I marked a couple spots here, and I'm driving back through. I'm like, I'm gonna stop and see if there's anything there. And I put like 3 marks. So I'm following the marks down, and they're pretty much where it goes from 12 down to 40 feet. But they're around this area, and I just caught that one right there on one of those humps. And this is classic using your side finder to find fish. And it's I mark up the spots with shoreline when I see a rock or something with the active target. I put it there because I don't have all that fancy turret thing. So I'll see where it is, and then I'll line up a spot on shore. I'll hit spot lock, and then I know I gotta cast to that spot on shore and keep letting it go to it, let it drop all the way to the bottom, and then reel it in slowly and see what you got. And I usually do like a fan cast of the whole area just to see if there's anything close by. And I'm going to keep working my way down because I know there was at least 20, 30, maybe 100 feet of these rocks. So let's see if we can get another one, man. This was works out the way it's supposed to. Not the best size fish, but still it's a fish. All right, man, that was a pretty fun day fishing. I mean, the weather wasn't the greatest. I don't know how good some of these fish catches came out. There was a lot of rain, and a lot of the camera had a lot of rain on it, but we did the best that we could, you know, and that's part of it. You come out and you do the best that you can, and you come prepared, and you know, have your rain gear on, and be ready to deal with anything that happens, and you'll have a good time as long as you're prepared and you're ready for, you know, the conditions. My directional arrow on my Lowrance had popped off when I hit a brick when I was coming out. I wasn't paying attention, and it's got the spring mount in there, so it springs back, and then it springs back when it gets off the obstruction. But the directional arrow was on there by a magnet, and it went flying into the water, and I'm like, oh my God. And I seen where it was on the ground, and thank goodness it was only, you know, it was like probably 3 feet deep. And I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? So I tried to get it with the net, and I couldn't get it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to go in the water, because I want this thing back, you know. I don't want to have to order a new one. This is a new trolling motor, and I just wanted to keep using it the way you're supposed to use it. So I stripped down, got my skivvies, jumped in the water, was searching around with my feet, my hands, and finally found it. And I probably would have been a lot more upset if I didn't find it. So I did find it, got back in the boat. Luckily, it's not too cold. I mean, it's in the 60s, but the water was warm. Water's in the 70s, so I got my stuff back. Hey, that's all part of having, you know, being out there dealing with it, just like dealing with life. You have things unexpected come up, and you have to be ready to do what you have to do to deal with it, you know. Take care of your business, and you know, your business will take care of you. And that's really how life is, you know. Just do the best that you can and be prepared as you can be. And you don't have to go out and use when things go wrong, you know. That's not the way to deal with stuff. The way to deal with stuff is do the best that you can. And then, you know, you'll feel that you did your best. Either way it came out, you did the best that you could. So, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.